All right. Yeah, dude, that's perfect. All right. Ben here again. Again, one of the many people who make Get Lei'd for Kenny possible. I'm talking here real quick to Trevor Tyree, who's a representative of the Honor Guard. If you've been to Get Lei'd for Kenny before, you know that what they do at the event is probably the coolest thing, or the coolest part of the event. It's the presentation of colors, the American flag. They honor Kenny, honor the other vets that are there. Honor the fallen, even in the fire service. But these guys do incredible work, guys and girls. They do incredible work, and really, they don't. You don't know they even exist until it affects you. And you see somebody that that something bad has happened to, and they come out and give them the honor and the dignity that they deserve. In those bad times. So it's near and dear to my heart, and I know that the work that they've done has significantly helped some of the families in the fire service in a big way. So I figured the least I can do is, this year we're doing a raffle for those guys. They're doing a 50-50 raffle. If you haven't bought it already, 100% of the money that we raise as far as proceeds go, it's a 50-50 raffle. So 100% of that, of 50% goes to, hopefully that makes sense, goes to the Honor Guard. The other 50% goes to the winner. Right now, these guys said it's about $2,500 is what it's up to, but they have 1,000 tickets. They're going to sell them at the door at both places this weekend at Get Lei'd for Kenny. But what I want to do on this call is, let Trevor talk about kind of what they do, and honestly, some needs that they have. There's a lot of firefighters that go to this event, and they could use a few more firefighters to step up so that they can continue to do cool stuff like this, not only at our event, but also at the other things that they're asked to do throughout the year. They do more events every year than there are days in the year, and they're run thin because they don't have too many people. But I want him to be able to talk about some of the things they do and some of the help they could use. So if you're cool with it, Trevor, I'll turn it over to you and kind of let you talk about what the Honor Guard does and some things that maybe you're planning for this weekend.
Yeah. First off, Ben, thank you very much for setting up the Get Lei'd for Kenny. I know you've done it many years, and getting the Honor Guard involved with that, and then donating half of the proceeds to us. The Honor Guard were a group. We're all volunteer. There is no rank inside of it. So we've got retirees, we've got chiefs, we've got captains, we've got every rank. And with that, it's based on the time that you can give. So if you are interested in learning to play the bagpipes, if you're interested in learning to play the drums, we will train you, we will outfit you. All you got to do is show up. If you just want to be a part of so there's the Honor Guard and the pipes and drums, but we're all one unit. So if you just want to show up and march with us and help to honor our fallen, we would love to have you. We will teach you how to march. We'll teach you how to salute. And with that, there's a lot of benefits that come to this. That for me, the benefits are just more of a reward. Just seeing the family members and our other members when we're at an event, whether it's a funeral or a graduation, Get Lei'd for Kenny. Those are the things that people come up to you, they start talking to you, and they really express their gratitude and appreciation. So that's the side that I like is one, we are honoring our members, and that means a lot to me. And as you all know, Phoenix Fire Department, we are kind of a different breed when it comes to the National Fire Service. We were the ones that started wearing T-shirts, and the country followed that. It took us a while to get into Class A's, and my personal opinion, I'm glad we're in Class A's, but we're not in Class A's every single day or at the station, where there are some departments that are like that. So we're a little different breed, but with that comes a lot of the things that we've gotten to get where we are right now. If it wasn't for Gordy Cunningham, basically kind of hounding Chief Brunacini, and Gordy made a video of the International Association of Firefighters Fallen Memorial in Colorado Springs, showing Chief Brunacini exactly what's going on, and Gordy got him to buy in on it, and he's been running with it ever since then. He's actually retiring soon. December 19th is his last day. I want to throw that plug in because he's been an amazing mentor, commander. So anyways, but back to just the different events that we do. I talk to a lot of guys and gals on the job about it, you know, and they ask, is it hard? And it is hard. There's times when you relate to something with the member that we are laying to rest. And we're looking out at the crowd, and for me, there's sometimes I have to focus on the back wall or something so I don't lose it up there. I've bit my lip a number of times because it pulls our heartstrings too. I've got 17 years on the job now, and I've been in the honor guard almost probably 14 years. So a lot of the retirees I didn't personally know, but I could have some kind of I shared some common interest or something, whether they had a family member there that maybe had little kids my age, and you put yourself in that position, and it can be hard. But the cool thing about this, if cool is the word, is we're pretty good at holding it together when we're up on the stage. Afterwards, we will usually grab the family and bring them over to a private area, and we like to toast the fallen. And it's our little circle of trust, what we call it. And I really enjoy that because that's where the feelings flow, and you see just heartfelt goodbyes and what this member meant to each individual that's there in that circle. Unfortunately, with more time on the job, you start getting to know more of your brothers and sisters, and we lose them to whatever happens, whether it's a line of duty death or something outside of the fire service. So it really does make an impact on you. And for me, it's been an honor to lay our brothers and sisters that we've had to rest and have been a part of it. It's really profound, I would say. And just speaking to our retirees too, we've got a retiree who I'm sure you've all seen and heard of before, Benny. He's over 100 years old, and the guy he's amazing to talk to because you get a lot of history. I've learned more about the history of our organization through the honor guard and the tough times that our members before us had and what they built. So for me, this is my way of giving back. I can't always make it out to the election stuff and a lot of the other events that is so important that Local 493 holds. So for me, this is my way of giving back. And it also, it really benefits me on that.
Yeah, dude. And you say things like benefits you and stuff like that, but I mean, I've seen the work. I mean, you guys are all volunteer. And when they say raising money, what's the money go towards? It's my understanding, and correct me where I'm wrong. I mean, there's times where you guys are asked to travel to go do ceremonies in different places, and you guys are double occupancy and triple occupancy. I mean, we're full grown adults, and they're tossing you guys into 4 people into one room, into a hotel room. And, you know, you got your travel expenses and you know, you got your uniforms and everything that goes into that, man. But I can't say enough about the work that you guys do. I hope that this 50-50 goes well. And you guys are able to raise some money for the work that you guys do. But yeah, thank you. I remember even a couple years ago, we went to the Fallen Firefighter Memorial out in Colorado Springs, and I've never heard anyone ever gone to that and say, every single time they're like, I'm never not going to that. And unfortunately for me, the next year was COVID, and now they canceled again for a second year. But man, the work you guys do out there to honor our fallen, and nobody ever plans on being in that situation. So the fact that you guys are there when they need them and they didn't even know you existed a lot of times is huge. So hopefully we can, you know, do some help for you guys monetarily, and hopefully get you some help with some more volunteers.
Yeah. And so the Local 493, we've got it into our contract where the honor guard does get a small portion from the city, which is nice, but it doesn't go as far as we would like. Our uniforms are basically $1,000. So it's the events like this that help us raise that extra money to get our members uniformed. We buy all the equipment, we buy all the instruments. And as far as when we travel places, there are times when it might be on our dime, but our commanders have worked their butts off to get us reimbursed. So you might pay up front first, but you will get reimbursed. So yeah, that just trying to think of all the things that we do a lot of things. It gets to the point where our commanders that are taking phone calls from private companies. They want us to come present colors and things like that. So a lot of times we'll go do that if we have time, but it's just so busy lately that we don't have time. As far as Colorado Springs, I tell everybody that will let me bend their ear, you got to go at least once in your career. It is an amazing event. The emotions that you will experience there, the brotherhood that you will experience there, the fellowship. Colorado Springs Local 5, they really put on a spectacular event up there. And at least once in your career, you should go, because like you said, Ben, once you go once, you want to be there every single year. It's the third Saturday in September too, by the way.
Perfect. Yeah, it's like nothing else, man. It's hard to put into words what that is up there, but feel free to add anything you want. But if there's nothing else, hopefully we can put this together into something digestible for the people to watch that are attending the event. And I know I'm looking forward to Saturday, and everyone I talk about, that's part of the coolest part of the event is the work you guys do. So thank you again for doing it, and for everybody in the Honor Guard.
Yeah, and just real quick, we can use anybody. It doesn't matter how much time you got on the job. I will say, if you're a newer member of our organization, come down, come to one of our get-togethers and just meet us, hang out with us. It is a great way to meet your other brother and sister firefighters, especially if you're roving, or if you're we've got quite a few people on the job now. And this is an enormous way to meet our extended family, our brothers and sisters. And it's a good way to get your face out there and get seen. And, you're not doing it for the recognition. I don't think anybody's up there for the recognition, but it's such a rewarding feeling knowing that you were a part of something that really meant something to one of our family members.